Yeah. It's Snap. Woo. Who you thought it was? Yeah. It's me, Nicki. Yeah. A representative for the A-Town. Hey. Snap stack chips like she living a Bellagio. I be in it laying on verandas or a bungalow. Catch me in Afghanistan till I with the Sunni. Catch me in Burundi with the tribe of Watusi. I be in kimonos with chopsticks and sushi. I be in Manolo.
Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Scott Free Podcast. I am your gracious host, Scott Free himself, and I want to say welcome to Free Fridays. It's the first time we're gonna do this. It's something new. I just thought it up. I figure I shoot videos all week long, right? So no rhyme or reason right now. Again, I'm just getting things started, but once things get settled in and I know exactly what schedule I'm going to be putting content out, Fridays is definitely going to be one of those days. And being on Fridays, what I want to do is I want to make it free to talk about anything. I don't want to have to plan it days ahead. I don't want to have to ambulance chase the news stories out in the world today, because a lot of times when I do that, you know, the video feels forced. It does. It feels forced for me. So for me, I thought, what greater way to get to know me, your host, the one y'all gonna be spending so much fucking time with coming forward. What great way to get to know me is to look at my timeline that I look at. And today I chose Twitter. Okay, we're gonna look at the Twitter account today. We're gonna talk about things that we saw on my Twitter. And the reason why I say it's free to talk about anything, because believe me, my social media is all over the place. It's going to be, instead of me talking about it, let's just go ahead and dive in. All right, let's do that. So let me make sure I got everything set before I go. I want to set the mood. One thing I learned from looking at some of the playback of my videos is that sometimes I'll be all over the place. You know, you guys are probably like, what this nigga into? So today I want to keep it simple, keep it crazy. Let's relax. You know, I actually should change the name to like Jeans Friday or something. You remember how you worked 9 to 5, you had to wear the jeans? You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so yeah, let's get it pulled up. So let's go. So I got things kind of queued up for everything. That's first and foremost, let's cut that music off. As of right now, all you guys got is my voice until I turn this Twitter on. No. Oh well, yeah. Well, now I can play a little background noise. Excuse me. I don't think this video has anything to it. But we'll let it down like that. We'll cut it down like that, and we'll come back up a little later. And if it's a little annoying, we'll take care of that. But anyways, first thing up in my timeline, like I said, it's all over the place. First things up is the person. I don't even know if I want to promote anybody. So if you see the person's page. I'm on Twitter right now. If you see I almost forgot again. You know, as I always say, when you're dealing with these social media platforms, everything is about commentary. So I always want to start with the fair use. I've learned the hard way, guys. You've broken me. I know fair use is a thing. So let me play the fair use thing, and then I'll come right back. We'll get everything rolling from there. Hold on 2 seconds.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, now we can really dive in. Now, hey, Twitter, YouTube, any of you bastards that sees this content, if you come from me, we got a problem, okay? I did the whole thing. This isn't something, I'm not getting paid off this, okay? So let a brother enjoy himself, okay? That's what I want to say. First thing's up. Like I said, I don't want to promote anybody. If you see it, though, damn it, you just see it. But the first thing's up, this is a post that somebody posted talking about there's an entire city underneath the ground. One thing I don't think y'all realize is that's just the tip of the iceberg. I didn't know what I wanted to talk about when I saw this video, but I will tell you this because I think it's some sound to it. But hold on, let's see. see. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's just copyrighted music. So yeah, in this video, it's more than just underground. This one city, there's underground tunnels. Let's just take America alone. In America, in pretty much every city, if not every part of the country, there's underground tunnels, roads to connect place to place everywhere. I don't care how small the town is. There's sometimes, you want to know something, people that, all right, you know how they lie to us about everything? How about a lot of times those tunnels that they say they use for prohibition, that they made for that, those tunnels have been here for hundreds, if not thousands of years. If y'all want to talk about that, we can, because I got videos for that, and I got books, I got lectures, I got content, if you really want to dive into that. But no, that 1920s prohibition thing, they may have used it to transport liquor, but they didn't build that. And I know this because I've researched it, but not even if I hadn't researched it, I just use my common sense. If you stop and think about it, in the 1920s, 2024, can you, at your place of business, you business owners that's watching this, can you then go underneath the ground, dig in the ground under the floor, and dig a hole somewhere and put an underground cellar? Can any of you do that? I can't do that. You gotta get city permits to do things like that. They gotta know what you're into. And this stuff is in the, and like I said, I get it. It was like from house to house, but this stuff is in people's businesses. This stuff is in Main Street. I mean, on Main Street, on busy commercial streets. They had so-called dug tunnels out to hide liquor and have parties. No, that's just the story they tell you. I'm telling you, if you want to learn, we can go into it. All right, so what is left? Oh shit! How did this get in here? Okay. All right, so I don't know who this young lady is, but hold on, let's listen to what she has to say. Hold on, because I don't even know this young lady at all. Hold on. Who is she?
I'm okay, guys, though. Don't worry about it. Still TTV, still disturbing these bitches, because that's what the fuck I do, and that's what the fuck I'm going to continue to do.
Is that real? What's in her mouth?
Still a baddie. But yeah.
What's in her mouth?
Fucked up. I'm good though. For everybody that's concerned, everybody just want to know if I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm at the hospital. I'm getting it together.
What is that?
But yeah, guys. This was not my reunion.
Okay, first of all, before I even try to figure out, who that is, why that thing in her mouth look like, you know how you take bubble gum and you roll it up and you just start chewing, but you ain't really bit down yet, and it's real juicy still. That's what it look like. Her lip look like right. That look nasty than a motherfucker. Now who is this lady? She is currently in the hospital after. Oh Lord, that's that baddie. Okay, I'll be honest, guy. For one, I can't do nothing with this one because I don't watch that stuff. I don't know who this woman is. I've never watched one piece of Zeus Network. I've not watched any of that. I only know it exists because of social media. But that's why I promise you I've never watched one. The closest thing is I think I caught online an episode of Nick Cannon's That Wildin' Out versus something. That was the only thing I saw. But that's about it. I ain't seen nothing else. So, yeah, move on. Yeah, didn't like that. All right, so what do we got here? Plies. Okay, I'm going to tell you this nigga. This is Plies right here. I don't know what is he talking about. First and foremost. All right. Now, people like to pick at Plies. People like to talk about the fact he got thrown off stage by somebody, but I don't take him serious, especially not politically. I can't take him serious because if you've ever listened to one of his videos, he talks about how everybody hates on her for being a black woman, which she's not. But he always talks about hating on her as being a black woman at the very same time that he is excuse me, what am I trying to say? Oh, he always talking about she's a black woman and how we hate on her for being a black woman, but then he does posts like this when all he wants to talk about is the fact that she's the black woman. We hate on her for being a black woman. No, see, that's gaslighting. I don't even play with that. And I think I do think he's broke. He has to be broke. But I mean, because he does a lot of caping, but but he never has any like substance to what he caping about. He just tell you how stupid you are all the time. Y'all just let's just be serious. Y'all playing. That's all he does. That's all I ever see him do. So I don't even take him serious. I ain't gonna give him no more energy, man. Let's move on. Move on to the next one. That all together. Make my timeline a little weak. Wait a minute. I gotta let you hear this one. Hold on.
Again, let's shake hands now and come out boxing.
Okay, we gonna watch
hurt
this.
his neck there looking up at 6'6".
Oh yeah, we
Vonda Ward.
And Elmo's wearing his elevator
Fair use,
referee
guys.
shoes
Fair
tonight
use.
too.
Fair use.
Well, if there's a post-fight interview with her, with Vonda, I'm glad you'll be doing it.
You just want to slow dance with her. Come on. Very determined.
Come on, man. Get to the fight. Get to the fight.
And
Come on.
Vonda Ward.
Yeah, wasted 30 seconds of the video.
Oh, nice left hook ball
let's see.
there. It's almost at the top of this Mississippi Coast Coliseum.
You got to swing
I don't
one
know
of those
what's going on
overhand
there,
rights
but
way
that didn't look like
over
a
like
man.
trying to do there. And Wolf
I don't know if it's
with a
true or
right
not.
hand. She says her best punch is that left hook. She says in the ring, I'm a brawler puncher.
You see Vonda a little tentative, though. I think she's already tasted a little bit of the power. She is making a very bad habit. That Rodney Phillips is sticking the chin up. Nice combination by Wolf, backing Vonda up.
It is difficult to ascertain how Vonda has done in her career. I know she's 18-0, 15 knockouts, but how many people were scared of her and did not really fight her?
One punch. That is it. Forget about the count.
They got an American flag in the post, so it must mean that was American. Not that girl out. Whoa, whoa. Hold on, man. No, I ain't gonna watch the whole thing, but we gotta watch at least the knockout one more time. Let's get to see that right there.
How many people were scared of her and did not really fight her?
Big right. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over. Tim Burr.
Hey, I know I'm probably late to the party because that video look old as hell. But when I tell you that was talking about light heavyweight, that's a big bitch that she knocked out right there. Was that a tranny? I ain't gonna lie to you, I watch videos like that all the time. I'll sit there can I be honest with you? I'm gonna tell y'all the goddamn truth about something too. All right, you know how people when a black person get killed and they'll just keep playing over and over on TV again, and then you hear white people online like they picking on black people. Like I get class but one of those, I saw some lady one day. She I remember right when Trayvon got killed. I remember that when he got killed, and I remember when people were going out for Halloween with trick or treat. For trick or treating as Trayvon, they had like Skittles and a hoodie and stuff like that. White folks were really picking on them, and that infuriated people like myself. And cause that shit's fucked up, man. And then I started thinking to myself, but shit, we do it too. I mean, like I said, it does not make it better. I would never go out and pick at somebody's culture or any individual person that had a fucked up situation like that. Never would I do that. I don't have it in my spirit to do that. But I will say for me, I don't even watch fight videos, right? I don't watch fight videos. I say, well, there's no point in watching fight videos because if you're watching fight videos, I feel like it's denigrating to the culture. So I'm gonna go back to the video and say, but I want to say this. I think it's denigrating to the culture to sit there online and just watch black people beat on other black people. Because for me, it's disgusting to watch. When I see another culture, like a white person beat up a black person, okay, now that just pisses me off because your black ass shouldn't have lost. That's the way I look at it. And but then I got to think about it, you know what I'm saying? What it is that everybody's attached to their culture, right? Every white people attached to white people winning. So that's how they get excited. They get excited when white people win. Black people, we get excited when black people win. Everything that I watch, from the Olympics to sports to wrestling to some type of debate, we can do, because I did debating before. It doesn't matter if it's competitive and the Black Race cooking show. It don't matter. We in it and we got to go in there. I'm gonna pull every nigga till it end. That's just how it is. So that's what I'm saying is that I think everybody needs to understand. Everybody just attached to their culture. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if I was long-winded or not, but fuck you. You listening? If you still here, you like it. I like it. I love it. Oh, too. Don't worry about it too. Now I am smoking today too. A little marijuana, but the smoke you see right now, no, that's my incense. That's how I set the mood. So don't think I'm just sitting here just smoking the whole time. I set the mood this way. I'm sending my thoughts. So what else? Anyways, what else is up here on my timeline? Oh Lord, Nicki. Can I say something? Why did she feel the need to have? I don't get it. Because the post says she literally looks washed up. I agree with this post. She literally does look washed up. You don't have to do it. You're Nicki effing Minaj. Oh, that butt looks horrible. What is the problem? Is it? I don't. All right, first and foremost, for me, when it comes to BBL, you like it, I love it. I don't really care if you get one, don't get one. It look good, it look good. If it look bad, it look bad. People be like, do black men like BBLs or not BBLs? Ask me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like whatever look good. Okay, be honest with you. So if you are natural and you shape like a square, I don't like naturally you. Now, if you go get a BBL and it that square round and you look better, then I like it now. And I like BBLs on you. But I don't discriminate. That's what it is. So like looking at Nicki right here. Oh no, matter of fact, let me play it again because I want to pay attention. Cut the music. We don't play music. Now, but looking at Nicki here, she looks kind of busted. You know what I'm saying? And I used to look at Nicki Minaj all the time. Thought she was quite sexy. Nigga, I used to do nigga had one of them asses if you with your lady when you walking down the street. And I used to, God, I want to look at it, but if I turn around and stare at this, she already know I'm ready to stare at it. And then, but this is why you got to do it the sneaky way. Y'all probably heard this before, but this is what I do. You make up something about the woman, the front of her, to make her think that you disgusted. I used to do that. I was like, oh, do you see that shirt that bitch got on? Oh, God. And she'll say, well. I was like, oh, that bitch right there. Look at that bitch. And then by that time, she done passed us. So we was like, turn around, you see what I'm talking about? And then we both turn around and look. And she's like, yeah, look at that bitch. Ew. And I'm like, ew, disgusting. But I'm taking the mental pictures like this. I'm going to hold them bitches to later is what I be doing. All right, nigga, I'm sorry, bro. I got your ass all on the screen, Phil. Let me stop. All right. All right, so this is y'all saw that probably. This is NLE Chopper. I'm getting older, so I don't know who NLE Chopper is. I guess he's a rapper. He looks like he could be one special for this generation rappers. They always look fruity. So, and the caption, if you saw it, says "I'm coming out," and I was like, no shit. It sounds like you were already out. Well, honestly, all them young boys in this generation suspect to me. I mean, let's think about it. They did this shit on purpose, though, if you think about it. I know everybody probably catching the rounds recently of Choke No Choke, that guy from that was running with Rockefeller, pointing out that they had tranny back in the Biggie video days and how the agenda was real even then. And I was like, yeah, man, I could tell. So, and you seen it manifest today, if you ask me. This is a manifestation, if you ask me. Think about it. I mean, honestly, this little boy looked just as normal as he would have been 20 years ago, and wouldn't been taking nothing. Wouldn't no boy pussy be getting got by no. I shouldn't say. I told my people it's Free Friday. I don't cuss as much normally, guys. Anyways, I cut myself short. Anyways, what's next? What's next in the timeline? Let's see what we got up here. Oh, okay. We got to listen to this one, guys. Cut the music. I need to get one of them tracks, play the background. Cut the music, because I know I want to hear this lady speak. I'm going to let this, I don't know what she's saying, but it's about black woman fed up with immigrants, I think, in her neighborhood in Chicago. So I'm going to play this, but when I play it, I'm gonna be here. I'm going to play it with you guys. I'm going to watch it with you, and then We're gonna come back and listen to it after the walk. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. Back it up.
You don't hang no signs about black people hating on immigrants, because black people ain't got no reason to hate on no immigrants.
Oh no, but the immigrants got
we
the reason to hate
everything
on
y'all
us.
are in there some. Let me tell you something. You get them signs down. Anytime that Ordinary Lawson and Silverstein and what's that other?
Cesar
can sit up
Lopez.
here and talk
Lopez.
about how they should get a hate crime bill because swastikas was in Ziploc bags in their community. They hung this in our community. We want it off the poles. We want that to be the beginning of a hate crime. And that organization, which is a white liberal organization, like in the words of Malcolm X, who told us what? That the white liberal is the worst enemy to the black man.
Yes.
And
To
he
the
is
black American.
coming up in here acting like y'all representing some social justice.
Say that,
But all
sister.
along,
Say
all
that.
you're doing is trying to use black people
Say
to
that.
find a reason to make some money.
Say
Let
that.
me tell y'all something over there. We're done. The Democratic Party is done. You ain't gonna listen to us like
Y'all
this
gonna
no
abuse
more.
us.
I'm telling you what I'm
They
telling
get to
you.
abuse the black
Trump
American.
gonna come in here and gonna clean it up. I'm telling you.
Hope y'all can hear this.
Righteous heart. You leave the Democratic Party. Do just like RFK Jr. Just do like that Tulsa lady. You better get up out the Democratic Party. Save yourself. Save your families. Save your dignity. Save your jobs. And save your seat. Because if y'all don't, we coming for your seats. We ain't taking this no more. We ain't taking no more.
Let me stop there right there for a second. I do want to dive in there real quick and say this. That to anybody who got something negative to say about that lady right there, you hear the fucking passion in her voice. You hear the stress that we go through all the goddamn time in this world. That is a auntie that all of us know that we got, especially if you're from the South. She's saying just like my Aunt Fida. It just going off, like you say, just passionate. Like you say, she may not articulate herself, but that passion passes way beyond what she's trying to say. And this is crazy. It's how dare you, and I'm gonna have to say it with her. I second her motion. How dare you as a party? Again, I said this on another video before. I'll say it again. We're 14% of the population, Black America is. But you cater to us with all this propaganda every 4 years. But then in between those 4 years, you make sure all the policies go to something that isn't black. That is such a horrible existence. And these last 4 years with all this influx of illegal people, this is crazy. I want y'all to pay attention to something. Words matter. In the context that you frame it matters. Who's telling the story matters. This is how I know this is true. Thinking about the fact of illegal immigrants when they cross over here into America. They tell you all the time how Donald Trump or whoever it is separated parents from their children, refused to let them be back together. Excuse me. They go through that over and over and over again. They talk about that. But then what I say to that is this. You wouldn't have been separate from your child if you didn't come here. Miss me with the whole I was getting persecuted there. Bitch, I get persecuted here. They say you don't have to live in a war-torn country. I say this. What war-torn country are they coming from? Because what I see the influx coming from is countries that are not in war. Mexico is not at war. I know what you want to believe. I know people have us believing that down in Mexico, that is drug cartel land everywhere you go. That's bullshit. You want to know how I know it's bullshit now? Do they have corruption in the country? Yes. But so does America. We live here. You know America has it. Is there an underbelly here in America? Yes. But it's not everywhere, and the government isn't sitting back there. They make you feel like everywhere that isn't like a European nation. It's the streets is halfway running the country and the government is only got some. That's bullshit. No, this is a controlled environment that we live in. This shit is crazy. So yes, I feel old lady. Back to my point. I feel sister's point. Y'all know in the middle of this stuff, I shouldn't be talking this long. Y'all probably say, "Hurry up, nigga, play the fucking video back." I'm sorry, my bad.
From a bunch of people who have broke into the country and now have completely broke the city, have completely broke the country, have completely disgraced the United States of America. America is a disgrace. And for the, oh my God, for the solution, you give us a fake, black, cackling hand of a candidate. With a vice president that's talking about he want to put tampons in the boys' bathroom.
Okay, I trash Kamala all the time, or Kamala, whatever her name is, but I'm not even gonna do that today. I'm gonna go and say what she said on the back end of that. This tampon thing, this shit is out of control. Come on, man. We gotta start. Look, let's use our big boy brains. Why would a grown man, with all the things that goes on in the world, think of your life. Think about all the things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, right? Think of the gotta pay bills. Your health may be out of order. Family members' health may be out of order. Children going to school, parenting with things, cooking, taking your spouse out. If you're single, you're out here getting these hoes. You know, you got stuff going on, a lot of stuff. So if I was a politician, even better, me, like right now, I'm trying to sell a house. I'm having an HOA issue. They should be literally set outside and lynched. This how bad this HOA is. So stuff like this, and I don't know if I should be in trouble for saying that word or not, but I know you're not supposed to say words like that. But anyway, so this is all this could be going on. Why would the person who you're gonna put is number 2, even though they act like number 2 ain't got no power, but he is over the Senate if he wins? Why is number 2 one of the things that pops in his head is tampons in the boys' bathroom? Like let's just be honest. Hold on. Let's just be honest. If you think about it, just really truly stop and think about it. If it worked like they said it worked, where a politician goes to his house, he thinks of nice, because he loves the people so much. So he's at home thinking of great ways to build up the people and to help them out and make their lives easier. If he's sitting at home, where in that does a man's mind pop up and says, you know, I want to put some tampons in the boys' bathroom? Now that is something I want to do in my first couple of days in office. That is a legit. Don't worry about homeless people in the city, in the country, wherever you're at. Don't worry about getting major laws passed about zoning laws. Maybe about y'all allowing everyone in the world to buy Americans' land. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but that's not common overseas. You just can't go out and buy fucking land in people's country. You got to know somebody. And a lot of times, unless you are married to one of them, you can't even own land in a lot of these countries. And then sometimes in these countries, if you own the land with the person, if y'all break up, the land still goes with them. Doesn't even matter if you paid for it. Yeah. But America, the shit's just free. Just sell it to everybody. Shit's frustrating as hell. So, anyways, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was talking about Mr. Tampon Man. Yeah, Mr. Tampon Man. So that was what's most important. Makes no sense. But let my sister keep going. Auntie.
The number one function of a president is to be the commander-in-chief. You tell me anything about a Kamala Harris that look like she can protect this country after y'all have sat up here and they get overridden with a bunch of illegal immigrants. Y'all have sat up here and put America's hands in all kinds of.
You know how I know that black folks is pissed off? Cause y'all know, like I know, every old nigga is a scary nigga. Old people get in front of white folks and they tuck their head. Yes, I'm from the South. I know what my predecessors did. Not the yes master part, but we gotta leave them folks alone and turn the other cheek. You know the way that we talk. So when that being said, for them to be this frustrated, could you imagine the conditions of their neighborhood and how they get overrun? Especially with them Venezuelan gangs and everything that's going on. Hey, I said it right that time.
And you telling me a tampon man that ran from duty don't even know what his rule was? Kamala Harris, who don't know what race she is, gonna protect this country? The devil is a lie. Y'all better keep them signs down. Yeah, I know that.
Ooh. Sister was not playing, was she? Okay, but I feel her pain. I mean, you gotta understand that. I can only imagine in my neighborhood, I mean, direct neighborhood that I live in, where everybody's in place, and then we're systematically pushed out, and other people are getting brought in against your own will. That's crazy, man. You can't imagine. This is crazy. Okay. So let me give you context. Like again, I ain't promoting anybody. So let me see what my brother said. Like, well, I really right. We got another some more aunties standing on business when it comes to Miss Harris. And it's 4 minutes of it. Aren't you guys excited? Let's go through all of it. Let's do it all. Hold on. It's Free Friday. Don't worry. If it's very long, I'll cut the video up. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Hold on. Let's do it.
Message from real black women. We were freed on January 1st of 1863. Therefore, you're not going to control us. You're not going to bully us into voting for whomever you select for your own personal gain. We're not going to do what you say because we're afraid of you. Those days are over. But I also wanted to specifically address what you're doing with Kamala Harris. First of all, most of us do not care what her race is. You could have promoted her as just a good candidate. Yep. But the fact that you're promoting her as the black woman candidate, that makes people that are intelligent, that makes us pause and say, okay, so what? She's the black female. Tell me something about what she's going to do for my community, for my family, and for my country. If you can't do that, then you've made a great mistake. You have lost half of us who are intelligent enough to know that the president of the United States must be able to sit across a table from Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, from whomever the new prime minister is or president of Iran, and from Yi from China. You have to have those qualities. Therefore, you cannot be afraid to have an interview before a favorable news network like NBC, CBS, CNN, ABC, and all of the rest of them. If you are afraid to have an interview, my major concern is what is Putin going to do with you or to you and to the United States. Those are the things that are important to us. Then let's go down the line. Again, if you are a real presidential candidate, we want to know about issues, policies that will affect us, things that you messed up in the last 3.5 years. We want to know today. You have 2 months. Today, how are you going to fix the prices of food in grocery stores? I don't like using the term inflation because most people don't even know what that means. But you know what? Everybody knows what it means, how expensive eggs are. That, she was making these comments about using hot sauce, how expensive. Louisiana hot sauce, I can't afford to buy it anymore because it's gone up. It's like tripled in price or something. It's crazy. Those are the things that we're interested in. We also want to know illegal immigration, what you have done to the border, and why have you done it to the border? You were the border czar, but now we see an influx of illegal immigrants, military-age men. We see what is going on in Colorado. We know that the prisons in Venezuela were emptied and they were told to go to the United States. We see what that has done to our cities, and we want to know.
Wait, hold on. If this is correct, I knew about the gangs, right? But who knew that they dumped their prisons and sent them here? Okay. We must understand something. I say this all the time, but if you are new here, I'll say it again for you. The world is a stage, a play, it's a movie, it's a television show, whatever way you want to look at it, right? And what it is that someone else is writing the script. Everything down to the very small, minute details is written by someone else. From the way that you think, the way that you move, the way that you act, the way that your desires in this world, your fears in this world, somebody else gave them to you. So it's that important. So when I look at these politics, it's not ironic that these people are coming here, right? And getting set aside when they get here. That means someone is calling. They don't send out the dog whistle. Cuckoo! They don't told you to come. Come see me, boo. Come hang out with me, boo. I want y'all up there with me. I need you to empty them out. Come in. This is like what they did in Australia. It's like, get the fuck over here. We need to empty these prisons out. Come over and hang out. And I think what it is, it's a multitude of reasons. I'm not even gonna get into I can. The reasons are white people are dying faster than they are being born. You notice the majority of the nations that they are dumping out into here have somewhat of their look. I would say their phenotype. I always said Mexican is nothing but a dog-head white person that speaks Spanish, and there's no shade to Mexicans or white people. It is what it is. You know how I know this? Because every time a Mexican woman marries a white guy and they have a chip or a Bart, nobody even fucking know their mama's Spanish. It's a reason for that. Okay? So that's one thing. They want them here because their numbers are dwindling. And I know this because if you notice, that's what they're doing across the globe. White people are moving together. They're aggregating themselves into concentrated areas because they're dying off now. And that's one of the reasons why the borders are wide open. And it was planned. I always say this. If you remember that time Joe Biden had the conversation with all those black people, think of the Black Caucus bitch ass niggas, all the Black Caucus and stuff like that. And he was telling them to get prepared. They were gonna have to start working with the Mexicans because they were coming. How do you know they coming if y'all ain't got something set up? Come on, let's be honest. Let's be real, right? So since that's the case, then we gotta say to ourselves, why is it that they're doing it and they put them all in black neighborhoods? Because it's the plan. It's always the fucking plan. I just wish that we would stop playing that game. Like, Kamala Harris is like, oh, I didn't know. Who knew the gangs were doing this? And then when they act like they did, like right now, it's happening right now. But there's no call for the National Guard. There's no call for to send out the United States military. No police presence, no tanks, no nothing. And these people are taking over neighborhoods. Now, you had black people in the streets with Black Lives Matter. I'm not a Black Lives Matter supporter. That is an organization. I was cool with the hashtag, fuck the organization, but I digress. What I'm trying to say is that when black people were in the streets, literally just fist pumping, hell no. And don't miss me with all they were burning the neighborhoods down. No, they won't. You know, they won't stop playing with me. I'm not stupid over here. So, but I will say this. You sent tanks and military and all that other shit out there. You gassed them and the whole nine. Right now, your president is in office still. I don't know if y'all forgot, but Joe Biden is still there. Why nobody's addressing what's going on in Colorado and now in Chicago with the gangs? If you really think about it, he has no excuse. He's not even running for president again. He could put his sole focus right there where it needs to be. If you think about it. But it's like, no, I don't want to do that. I can't. We have to talk about something else. How about that football game happened last night? That's the bullshit they own. Come on, man. Nobody's trying to fix anything because it's not broken. This is a plan. Come on, man. We got to get smarter about these things. But anyways, I digress. Let's see what Angie talking about.
Why did you let that happen? We want to know what's happened with child trafficking, drug trafficking, human trafficking on the border when everybody has free reign. Those are the issues that are important to American black women, okay? Real black women who are free, who do not care what race you are. They could have put you out here and never said anything about race. But if you told me, yes, we've made mistakes in the last 3.5 years, but I promise you, in the next month, we're going to get the price of eggs down. Next month, we're going to stop illegal immigration before the election. Show us what you can do before the election comes. Let's see what you have. It's like, okay.
And miss me with the whole, she's not the president yet. She's vice president. Okay. Well, let's say this. If you are going to be the president of anything, school board, cookie people, the people who cook cookies in the neighborhood, I don't give a fuck. I don't know. But you're going to be the president. And they said, yo, you need somebody to be your number 2 just in case something happens to you. Okay? That way they can step in, they know your ideals and their mind. They're part of your administration, your group. Right? So they supposed to have your plan. Right? But they got their own ideas. But this your people's. You gotta pick somebody you fuck with, okay? Now, when I said in that context, how many of you guys go and get a stranger? Or how many of you guys go get a guy that you work with, but y'all see each other every blue moon because y'all really know that motherfucker like that. But he looked good on paper. Who do that? They're not gonna do that. They're supposed to be people. Right? I forgot my fucking point here, but they're supposed to be people. Oh, I know what it is. So, but seeing it being that that's your people's, why isn't it that you can go to your peoples and say, yo, Biden, yo, look, kid, if we want to keep ourselves in the position and the ideals that you had and the ones that we discussed about what we were going to do about making things better out here, then, yo, why don't you drop their reparations on black people? Boom, you heading out anyway. You can do it. I only got to take the heat for it, right? Black folks love me because you mind you, I'm part of that. All you got to do, hell, a lot of times black folks, they take any crumb any goddamn way. This is a big ass fucking chunk. This ain't need no crumb. Then you just go off into the sunset. Boom, Joe Biden. Nothing nobody doing that. Look, and if you die, you die. You damn near noodles in the brain anyway. You know what I mean? Don't that make sense? If you was really trying, since you catering to niggas, Lil Jon, remember the Lil Jon? Yeah. I thought it. DL, I read the policies. I was wrong. Wrong about what, DL? You never fucking say. You pull them out. Nigga in Kerry Washington, Olivia Pope. That's how I'm just about. I used to fuck with her. I used to love that fucking show, but they made that woman a bed wench. Whew. Anyways, I digress. So since you do that, that's what I would do. Makes sense to me? But I digress. Let's move on.
You know, don't just talk your talk. You better walk your walk. Do it right now while you're the vice president. Mm-hmm. Therefore, some of us can follow you. And the other thing, all of the efforts that you're making, that the Democrat Party is making to make you pretend to be a black woman, they're insulting. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that you have to change your diction when you go from place to place, insulting.
Y'all don't know what she's talking about? I hope this isn't too low. I hope this isn't too low at all because I got to make sure you hear it. But if you didn't hear it, but this is what she means.
You better thank a union member.
That's exactly what she sounded like when she was on the stage.
You better thank a union member.
I thought that was so fucking funny. But yes, all that is the rudest shit in the world to be putting these accents on pretending to be a black person, man. That is insulting. It really is. I know with niggas, we ain't never said nothing before. When little white girls come in the neighborhood and she yo, we be like, okay, so skirt down. Nah, fuck that. Nah. I'm like the peoples, you know them peoples, the ones you can't say them people's names, that really small group that got attacked years and years ago. You know that group. You know how nobody say nothing about that group. I want to be like those people. Nigga be like, man, I love black people. Oh, you saying something about you being anti-black? No, I'm trying to show. Nah, man, you can't do that. That's where I want to be at. I want to be there. When we get there, then we win it. This whole, you better think of something. No, that don't work for me. Ain't nothing wrong. No, ain't none of that. Okay. I put the hot sauce. Okay. No, none of that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I've spoken, I don't know where, how many different places. It never has occurred to me to speak differently before different crowds of people. Now, if you're intelligent, you're going to speak intelligently. I don't care where you're speaking. And to assume that you have to talk down to black people is insulting to all black people. You don't have to talk down to us. You don't have to get somebody on stage dancing and twerking to relate to us. Grown people, you can talk to us like grown people. And you know what? It doesn't matter what race. We don't care. But I just wanted to say this to the Democrat Party. You've made mistakes with this candidate. And I want you to know that the black women of America, those of us who are free, we recognize your mistakes.
Well, she said it. She said it was like, I can't argue with nothing she said. But I'm gonna be honest with my auntie over there too. Let's go a step further. They're not trying to win. If my assumptions of the way this world works, that it's just a play and someone else is writing it and we just all playing a role that we don't even realize that we're playing, then what it is that she's doing just enough to be stupid without everybody realizing she's trying to lose. I call her, she's the point shaving that ass woman in the world. If you watch basketball, it's point shaving. Point shaving was that you didn't flat out cheat to win. I mean, to lose. Like somebody, point shaving didn't work like this in college basketball. When they used to do this shit like UNLV, they didn't always, hey, somebody came and gave you some money and I need you to throw the game. No, sometimes it was like, yo, you got to slow the fuck down. Okay? Yo, your man, your point guard, he hitting them with 20 points a game. I need him to score just under 12 today. Okay? That's what we need. That type of thing. That's what we need done. So we're not getting that done. Okay? That's what, I mean, we're not getting it done. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what that lady is. She's doing that. They doing just enough to lose. You cannot tell me, all right, like class number, 14% of the population, right? 14% of the population. That's a small piece. So doesn't the other groups of people who registered Democrats want you to address them? You mean honestly at some point, but you're not doing it. You're catering to us. But you're not doing for us. That doesn't make sense. See, you're catering to us. Doing for, well, it makes sense now. It makes sense. If black folks have been voting Democrat since the 1960s and haven't gotten really any tangibleness out of it specifically for themselves, and the other group does, and they've been catering to you, they ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what the fuck they doing. I don't know, this shit makes sense to me. Don't make no sense for us, but it makes sense for them. So anyway, what's the name? You know what? I'm not. Oh, I ain't gonna do that to my man. Dame laughed it off. That was a Dame Dash. I'm not even gonna talk about it. We're gonna move on. I don't denigrate people who have done well for the community. I always tell people like this when they come to Dame and Dash. They say a lot of things about him. 50 Cent of him going at it right now. I spoke about it the other day a little bit, but I'll say this much and I'll leave it here. You don't have to like him, you don't have to love him, but one thing you never heard anybody really say is that he cheated them out of anything. But we can't say that about everybody goddamn else. So for me, when you don't do shit to shit on the community, I won't do anything to shit on you. But if you have been an enemy to our culture, I don't give a damn what kind of melanin you got in yourself, you are fair game. That's how I look at it. It's my feelings, and they're subjective. And kiss my ass if you don't like my opinions. I'm joking. A little bit. All right, so what's up next? So we got here a couple find 2 children left alone outside in Texas. Okay, we gotta see this one. Watch this one. Hold on. Man, hold on. Can y'all see that?
Man, these kids in the house by themselves, man. Look at this.
Can't have you, little baby. Look, he's smiling now.
I know, this baby was just crying and there ain't nobody in this house. Doors wide open. I don't know what's going on, man. This is sad.
That's crazy.
Nobody in there. They just, this house is wide open with these 2 little kids wandering around.
Yeah, the house looks trash.
It looked like somebody was moving out.
You know, before we even finish that, let me say something to you. Don't let these people tell you we fucked up out here. Babe, can you show me the video with this in reverse? Little black kids hanging outside the house. And some white people. I ain't talking about the motherfucker come adopting kids because you see what happened with them stories. But online, like these stories right here, do you rarely see this? And I ain't trying to hear that shit people tell you happening. I'm talking about what you see with your own eyes. Do you see videos like this in reverse? White guy, 2 black kids sitting here on the side of the street. But I see this all the time. I see little kids all the time that we have to help save and all this other stuff because we are some good-hearted fucking people. I swear we are. We just good fucking people. And I get so sick and tired of people denigrating us. But the one thing I hate more than even other people doing it, because they're entitled to their fucking opinion, but fuck their opinion. But the thing that bothers me the most is the ones like us that think we're this way. They ain't in my head. We are not messed up as a people. We are beautiful fucking people. That's what we are. It's a little lost, but we beautiful.
Oh, they just left their kids. This is crazy.
They just left the baby.
He just came. I just reached for him. He just came.
615-6300.
Anybody know who these children
And
are?
you know how I know this is normal behavior? It's an obvious sign this is normal behavior. You see it? Notice the baby ain't crying? This is a strange nigga that don't even look like nothing she should be seeing on a regular. But she is perfectly fine. Just smiling, happy. That means that she's used to seeing strangers all the time. God, that's fucking sad.
Well, we called them the police, so if you know who these children are, y'all need to get here ASAP.
He's so funny. Come here. Hi, Papa.
He like, hey, anybody know this house?
Mm-hmm. It looks like the shit is barely, it's like they're building it or something. Yeah, I was in a good neighborhood. He like crackhead, so no, I was in a great neighborhood. Okay.
Anybody familiar with this house right here?
All right, we're gonna leave it there. It doesn't bore me now. I moved on. I'm an Aquarius. I got short attention span. Shit take too long. All right, so oh yeah, I remember this. This was from the last video. I think I showed that. What is this? The bread party. Let's listen to me. Now I know this guy. I'm gonna tell you, take it with a grain of salt. And like I said, no hate. I know him. Just say this dude look off at some of the way he thinking, but he on point on this one. I'll just say that much. But hey, don't come at me like I'm co-signing, okay?
I'm just gonna say something, and I know it's gonna sting. We're not talking about color. We're not talking about social economic class. We're talking about political party affiliation,
right?
And a mindset,
right?
Now, peep this: if you're a Democrat, you took that fucking COVID shot.
Mm-hmm.
If you would vote for Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, you took that fucking COVID shot.
Oh, I know it.
Now I'm gonna get into it why. And if you
I know it. He's so right, and I know he right. He right because they the damn gullible. Anybody named mama who had a common fucking. Let me stop, because some people look. I know some people was forced to take this. So let me preface it before everybody come for me. Let me preface it by saying this. I know people who took it. They had to keep their jobs. And see, not everybody had the luxury. I said this before. I say it again. My daughter was up to go to medical school, and she was part of the process of going. And she had to do an internship that she had to leave because they were trying to force this on her. And so we made life decisions. So I know that a lot of people were affected by this, like I said. So luckily for us, we were affected in a positive way, not a negative way. But yeah, so I get it. So but what I'm trying to say about this, though, I'm talking about the ones who was out here, and when I'm making these statements, these are the motherfuckers I'm talking about. The ones that was out there just stumping hard, pom-pom, and you niggas will stay there, take this out, you need to take it, you need to take it. And that's the ones I'm talking about, those people. Those people are the ones that I'm talking about right now. Those are the those are the people that are Democrats that he's talking about. Those are the ones. And it's because you're gullible. With all of the evidence of everything they got going on, you're gullible if you sit around here. And I can tell you how you know if you're gullible, and I'll shut the fuck up so he can move on. Because I know we ain't got much longer. We're going to kill the video. I always say that and I keep talking. But the reason why I know he's right is because when it comes to Democrats, it's like, shit, I lost my goddamn train of thought. Let's move on. I'm talking too long.
You're a Republican. You didn't take the shot, and you didn't walk around looking like no fool with no goddamn mask on everywhere you went. Yeah. Let me break this down.
Yeah.
I'm a Republican.
Yeah, I'm with him 100% of that. Man, I was so fucking rebellious with that shit. But went around my family members, oh, hell, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have your mask on. I'm like, nigga, okay. Anyway, I know what you're talking about.
I'm a conservative Republican. So I know mumps and measles and rubella and shit killed motherfuckers for hundreds of years before they ever had a vaccine. So I got
right about that.
Sense to know that shit got to kill for a while before you can come up with a vaccine. That vaccine is killing motherfuckers. That vaccine is killing motherfuckers. And don't nobody want to admit this shit, but that vaccine killing motherfuckers. Democratic minds will overlook everything and go for fear. What, I can't work my job? Oh my God. Same way, Kamala Harris. Everybody know women don't get along with each other. You don't want a woman boss. You don't want a woman supervisor. But this same weak-minded, silly motherfucker will turn around and say, we want a woman fucking president.
I don't agree with that. See, he lost.
The Democratic...
My dislike for her has nothing to do with her being a woman. Let's say, yeah, he lost me with this shit. See, you know what's funny with niggas like that, though? I be defending the hell out of niggas because I rarely run into a nigga that's chauvinistic for real in real life. And I know they throw that word around a lot, but very rarely, to be honestly, do you meet an emotional immature. I don't know. No. Some niggas are nice, some niggas ain't that nice, but some niggas when I say male chauvinist, I'm talking about the Elvin from the Cosby Show, if you remember that. Men are great, women are not. That red pill shit. No, I'm being dead serious. That's what I say. With my brother here, and I don't agree with that part. So, but disclaimer, fair use. Keep going.
That mindset is a mindset of a weak motherfucker. It's always been like that.
Okay, all right. I thought it was more. I got stunned. I've been smoking. Anyways, move on. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so let's get this together right. Let's do this right. Hold on, because I got to get this one right. This is my man, Roly Poly. So let's see what they talking about him. Okay, so here is, if you full context, it's a real short clip, so I'm going to play it. Matter of fact, let's just going to play it. And then I'm going to play it in reverse. Yes. Yeah, we'll let you hear.
You say what we say at home. So you're right. When you're sitting opposite of Scott Jennings, you got to jump in his ass. You got to jump in his ass. Jump in his ass. His ass. You got to push back immediately. Jump in his ass. You say what we say at home. So you're right. When you're sitting opposite of Scott Jennings, you got to jump in his ass. You got to jump in his ass. Jump in his ass.
Is it me? Or is this on high in that video? Fucking in the jump in his ass. Well, I don't care about that. He's stupid. He say stupid shit like that. But that thought, where the fuck did that come from? Yo. I told you, if you keep watching me long enough, I'm gonna start showing evidence of things like videos of stuff that don't supposed to be possible, and I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff. And the reason why is because somebody say something about Roland that really gonna sound crazy far-fetched, but that mother clones out there, them entertain, them black folks is clones. Them niggas that jump out the window and they can't never seem to see what niggas be saying, but they were raised with all niggas, but all of a sudden they don't see it no more. It's either one or two things. One, they're openly going against their better self just for a paycheck, which I don't know how the fuck you can sleep at night. Or you gotta be a motherfucking clone. Cause it's just crazy that, like, for him, I've been listening to this nigga for years babble, but he never sounded like that. Now niggas sound like, what the fuck is that? Jermaine Dupri, like, man. No, I'm just fucking with it. I'm just playing with it. Let's go. All right, so what's here? Oh, hold on. I didn't finish this, but I did start it. So let's listen to this, brother. So the full content. And I'll give big ups to the one on this one. This is the Black Alpha Network posted this. Go watch his channel on Twitter, Black Alpha Network. Like a shit. Really dope, brother. But yes, on this one is C-SPAN. If y'all ever watch C-SPAN, they have call-in shows. And this brother's obviously a black American man. And I think this lady that's on the screen isn't black American. And I'll let you watch it. I'm sitting here talking too much. So let's just watch it together.
Good morning, Jack.
Good morning. Hey, I just want to ask the lady a question about, I'm not an African American. I am a foundational black American, and I wish black women like her, she looks like a foundational black woman, and I would like for her to, represent us right. When Kamala Harris says she's not going to do anything specifically for black America, she lost the black men vote right then and there.
Yeah, she did.
This is what we want. We want you black women like you to listen. We want reparations.
Okay.
We want an
fair warning.
anti-crime bill.
Fair warning. I don't like the context of you women need to listen. I don't fuck with. Again, I am not caping for sisters. If a woman's gonna get out of pocket, I'm gonna check that bitch too. I am a equal opportunity shit talker. But I don't like to talk. Just remember, brother, talk just like you want to talk to your old lady. I can't come to your old lady and say, listen, bitch. No, I can't do that. You do the same. Okay? Goddamn.
We want an anti-hate crime bill. We want tangibles. We are
back it up. I ain't go back far enough yet.
We want reparations.
Yes.
We want an anti-hate crime bill.
Yes.
We want tangibles.
Yes.
We are not playing any more games with the Democrats. You guys have been running this country for the last 16 years. And what have you done for us black men, specifically black men? The Asians got an anti-hate crime bill, and all these other groups get all this money. But when it comes to black men, like the people in Chicago and in New York, they're not getting everything. They're bringing in all these Latinos, running our neighborhoods over.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, hey, I guess that motherfucking thing what the brother said. I don't disagree with shit. Really don't. I mean, if you're honest and stop and think about it, if you ever stop and think about it, shit don't make sense. Now, but I tell you, I'm not even gonna dive into this later, but this is another one of these black cosplaying, almost black but ain't black women like Miss Harris that we could talk about one day, but I move on from this bitch. But this right here, I'm gonna do a whole video on this one because the only difference is she's a bit different. I think this one potentially her family may actually be, but I'll hold it because I haven't done a deep dive and I'm out here ready to look like I'm co-signing and I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Here's some health shit. That's what we need to be saying too, because enough niggas ain't healthy. Let's say.
Yeah. Still on? Okay. Baking soda. A teaspoon of baking soda. A small pot, boil water. Take you some maple syrup. 2 teaspoons. Put inside of the boiling water. Cut off the water, of course. Stir it. Baking soda. Put it in the water. Stir it. And to add more flavor to it, add sour sop. Lemon juice.
When he says this, let me full disclosure. I'm a holistic health guy, right? So I've been dealing with this for years and years and years. Own a business right here, and pretty successful at this. So let me not say this, but we can dive in there later. But I'll say this, and you can check my credentials later. He's very right, but that sour sop is the main ingredient that you need out of that thing. But we'll get in there later.
Fresh lemon. That stuff you get in the bottle. Fresh lemon juice, right? You want to drink 2 glasses before you start your day. Your body, when you first wake up, the first 4 hours of the day, your body's eliminating everything. I did this 3 times a day. The doctors trying to figure out what was I doing. Because cancer every 90 days shows a state of progression. Cancer in my body stayed in one place. If you got malignant and benign, that means that it's benign, it's not moving. If it's malignant, it's spreading. Mine stayed at stage 2 and did not move. All right? You can kill cancer between 3 and 6 months, and in 9 months, your body is completely renewed. It takes 7 to 11 months for your body to completely rebuild itself. Give it what it needs to do it, and you will see the results. I went from
I keep telling myself, I full disclosure about myself, I am right now under a tick under 200 pounds. Been bulking a little bit, but I went from 260 at my heaviest down to 174 in the last 5 years. So full disclosure, I went on this train. I went full veganism. So it really did. But I was having brain fog issues. But that's another story. We'll talk about it again. Thyroid issues. But we'll talk about it another time. But he's right about one thing. It takes a long time for your body to repair itself. But I can't go 11 months so far right now. I've done a lot of things. I 21 days fasting. So don't play with me when it comes to this. I'm really about that. But excuse me, 11 months. Woo! A year. Woo! Nothing but straight. Woo! Life gets stressful. I'm gonna tell you like this. For me to do that, to accomplish that, I'm probably gonna have to be stage 4. That's what I got to tip. Now, if I'm stage 4, I get it. Stage 3, no. They tell me I'm stage 3. Hell, if you tell me I'm stage 2, I'm gonna do it. But you're gonna have to tell me I'm stage something. Fuck that. That's gonna have to be stage something. Then 11 months we can do this. And yep, I'm never going back. I want to live. But anyways. Fuck it. Let's see what this bitch talking about. What is she? She's an 8-minute. Let's see what she said. Just a little bit.
Okay, I don't know who this young lady is, but I feel like I do need to respond to this with some serious since the Jasmine brand decided to, elevate her and make this a conversation. So let's start off with this claim about Donald Trump's platinum plan.
But what other policies that do you want to highlight that Trump is pushing for his campaign that really showed themselves to you?
I would just focus on the fact that when he did not secure the re-election, there was a platinum plan on the table that he consulted with Ice Cube and a couple other prominent black business owners.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned it in my speech, but of course the Shade Room didn't post that, so nobody knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that increases $500 billion of capital in the black community, brings back 500,000 jobs, gives incentives to big companies to hire felons. Gives incentives to, of course, there's opportunity zones, which are mentioned, which gives incentives to develop.
You know what? First of all, let me say, I think it's all bullshit. I don't believe he's gonna do any of it. I think he's still cut from the old cloth of tell them, make them a bunch of promises, but they don't come through on any of them. The Democrats is on some new shit where we won't even, all right, I understand benign neglect, right? I get that. Right, I get, we'll talk about it, but we ain't gonna do shit. I understand that. But these motherfuckers done took this shit to the next level. You motherfuckers won't give an inch. It's like you saying, I want you to die, nigga. Die. You won't die, but when they, it's like, Democrats like, you the girl, you walking with your man, and he got you on walking down the sidewalk, and right when the bus comes, he hip check you and knock you into the bus, but you don't die. But then when he said, "Oh my God, what happened? Oh my God!" and then every time you say to be with him, some shit happened like that. So he's trying to kill you, but he wants you not to know it. It's the same situation we going through with them. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. But anyways, man, I've been at this thing for over an hour. Let me get out of here today. It has been very, very, very fun doing this video. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I really have. Let me get these down. Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing these videos. I've been revving up the last couple of weeks, trying to get myself back into the swing of things and doing this. Because mind you, this is a muscle. Boom. Gotta keep doing it. But like I said, I just wanted to take the day and do this video. I'm going to probably put the whole thing out. Fuck it. Put it out there. And then I'm probably going to come back later and chop it up. Piece by piece, maybe some of the video clips, maybe something I really like. I don't know, but no, I appreciate the love that I've gotten so far, the likes that I've gotten so far, the feedback I've gotten so far. I plan to keep going at this. Like I said, the 300 platform that you keep sitting in the corner is the platform that this is on. This is going to be content not only that I am producing myself, but others. This is a whole network. We are an independent media source, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate the love and the feedback that I have got. Even the hateful ones, I like them as well. But anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to check out. I'm going to see you on the next one. And I didn't work on the outro yet, but I will tell you, being it is Free Friday, do something really free and fun for the weekend. Do something that you've never done before. Do something that's unapologetically for you, not the people who are in your life. You deserve that. You came in this world alone. You deserve to do something just for you sometime. All right, with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Whoa. Before you leave this podcast and go somewhere else, did you hit the notification bell? Because if you didn't, please do so now. And I'm talking to the people who've already subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that as well. Hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.